We are going live, and it says that we're live, and I'm doing something cool today. I've got background music. Can you guys hear the background music? Let me do an audio check real quick on my phone to see if you could actually hear the background music. This is cool. This is so cool. We are doing... Yeah, it's working. That's so funny. Guys, how are you doing today? How's your Sunday? Did you guys have a good Sabbath yesterday? Did you guys get started on your week? Did you have a good, peaceful, calm day today? Did you enjoy the morning weather? Oh my goodness, is not this morning weather amazing? Thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're loving this amazing morning weather. Absolutely, absolutely, I am. And then also, let's talk about what today's video is about. So I'm going to go into some seller tips. I know it's a lot of stuff about buying on the channel. So I want to start bringing seller tips to your attention too, because a lot of our customers that have relocated here, moved to and moved within over the last 15 years, they also sell houses. So I don't want them to feel like we don't care about the sell part either, because we absolutely do. Absolutely do. So if you want some tips on how to have a successful home inspection, because that's a huge part of the contract. Everything's contingent, or typically now, especially now in today's market with the Fed continuing to raise rates, everything's a lot of the purchase decisions of the buyer are going to be contingent upon how that inspection goes. So we want to know how to ace that, right? You want to know how to get an amazing home inspection. Look, you're never going to get everything. Even if you get a pre-home inspection, the new inspector for the buyer, he's still going to find stuff. He or she are still going to find stuff. They absolutely are. That's their job. They're getting paid $300, $400, $500, $600 sometimes. They're going to find something. They're not going to be like, oh, didn't find anything. It's a good house. Well, I just wrote you a $300, $400, $500, $600 check for nothing. Okay, perfect, great. No, they find stuff. They find stuff. And even when you're doing new construction, they find stuff. So if you want to know 7 tips to set yourself up as a seller for a successful home inspection, that's what today's video is all about. So let me get over here to my flashy, cool, my cool banners that I've made for you. Wait, for those of you who don't know who I am, I got to tell you who I am, of course. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Josh Barnett. I'm an agent over at eXp Realty. Been in the business 15 years, I've managed over 610 transactions, and I've been a part of over 1,400 transactions through the amazing agents that I work with across the nation. And of course, God blessing us with business, and my beautiful wife and my beautiful family for putting up with the crazy job that I have as a real estate agent. So it's not me. I give the glory to God, my family, and my team. It's all up to them, and my customers. It's all up to you for giving us that business that you do. So that's who I am. My name is Josh Barnett, eXp Realty. When it comes time for you to sell your home or land, you absolutely want to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The group of agents that I work with at eXp Realty and we're absolutely here to help you with the sale of your home or land. Now, let's get in today's video. Top 7 tips to set you up for success. That's a tongue twister. To set you up for success when it comes time to selling your Oklahoma home and land, or Oklahoma City home and land. And don't forget, this video applies across the nation. This video is really made to help every home seller everywhere, internationally, even, because it's framing. It's framing. As long as you're a seller who understands the process and understands what's going on in this part of the transaction, you're not going to stress it. You're not going to stress it. The more you understand about the process, the more informed you are about the process, the better you feel about the process, and the easier it is to digest. Like they say, everything's hard until it's easy. Right? Yes, that's absolutely true. Everything is hard until it's easy. The more information you have, the more education you have, the more framing that you have, the easier this part of the transaction is, guys. It's such a great part of the transaction, and you as a seller are going to be able to get through it super easily after you watch this video. All right, so number 7, okay, you got to have the house show ready again. Okay, don't let the house just fall apart after you get a contract. You can let it fall apart up until the day of the inspection, but on the day of the inspection, have it show ready. Have all the trash out of the trash cans. Have the kitchen clean. Have the bathrooms clean. Have the primary bedroom all organized, put together. Have the living room organized, put together. You've got to have the house clean. If you've got your fans on all the time like I do, turn off your fans, and then dust them off. Make sure the fans are dusted off. The cleaner your house is, the better it looks to consumers. And you're a seller selling a product, your home, to consumers. So clean that house before the home inspection is tip number 7. Tip number 6, have the curb appeal on point. A lot of times buyers are bringing their friends and family to come see their new house. So you still want to have that curb appeal on point, because as we've talked about in all the other seller videos that we've talked about in prepping your home to sell, the curb appeal is the first impression. It's the first impression of the home. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. So item number 6 is make sure that your yard's mowed, string trimmed. If it's in the fall, get the leaf blower out, blow the leaves off, pick up any of the doggy torpedoes in the backyard, pick them up. You don't want them there. What if they accidentally step on it and then they can't get it all off their shoe, and then they walk through the house without taking on the shoe, or they don't know it's on the shoe, right? They don't know it's on the shoe. Pick up those doggy torpedoes, folks. Absolutely. Item number 5. Let me switch this up real quick. So that's item number 6. Item number 5, if you've got animals, if you've got cats, birds, dogs, if you've got animals and you're not selling one of the ranches or farms that we help people sell, get those animals out of the house. Get them out of the house. You got a kitty box. Put it in the back of your car and take it with you. You got dog bowls inside the house? No. Put them on the back porch. Don't leave those dog bowls inside the house. Take the pets with you. The inspector's going to have to look at the whole house, okay? You can't put them in one room and say, don't go in there, there's an animal in there. No, the home inspector has to look at the whole house. The buyer's falling in love with the house at this stage of the game. So if you want to win, if you don't want to have to schedule another follow-up inspection related to wherever you've got the animals hidden, get those animals out of the house. Get a little carrier, put them in the back of your car. If it's a cat, put them in your back seat. If it's a bird, put it in your back seat. But don't leave remnants of the animals there, okay? Do not do that. Clean. Hit your curb appeal. Get the animals gone. That's number 5. Get the animals gone. Number 4, give the buyers time to do the inspection, okay? They're falling in love with your home. They're getting ready to buy your largest asset from you. Look at it like us as real estate professionals, the team of agents I work with at eXp Realty and I. Look at it from a sales perspective. You're selling a product to a consumer. Give them time. Let them inspect the house. Let them measure windows and for new curtains. Let them bring their friends and family over. Give them time. If they schedule a 3-hour inspection, go to a movie. Go to a park, go to a water park, go somewhere. If it's winter, you can't go to a water park. Maybe go down the snow slide. They have a snow slide in Oklahoma City during the winter. Maybe check that out. But let them do the inspections, okay? The more inspections they do, the more they're falling in love with that house typically. Because they're probably measuring for furniture at the same time. They're envisioning their furniture in the home while they're taking those measurements. They're telling their friends and family about the home while they're there, okay? If you clean the house really good, if you've got the curb appeal on point, all the animals are gone, they're going to really enjoy those home inspections, guys. They're really going to enjoy that time. Let them fall in love with the house even more, because that's another great byproduct of the home inspection is the buyer gets to spend more time in it and really feel themselves there. They really get to feel themselves there. So that's item number 4. Let me check these off real quick. All right, item number 3. Just know the point of the home inspection, the first home inspection, is just the initial inspection. That inspector is not a licensed, typically the inspector is not a licensed electrician. The inspector is typically not a licensed plumber, not a licensed heat and air tech. They're not a roofer. They're not an engineer. So just know that this initial inspection may lead to additional inspections. As a home seller, you agreed to let the buyers do all the inspections they need during a certain amount of time. Especially if you're watching it at the time of this video when the market has changed a little bit, they definitely get their home inspections done now because they're not having to pay $100,000 over because a house sells in a couple hours with 30 different offers on it. Okay, they're taking more time and they're being more due diligent in their purchase. So just know there may be follow-up inspections. They may need to send a roofer out to look at the roof. They may need to get an engineer over to look at something on the foundation where it may have settled. They may need to get HVAC tech, a heat and air tech, to come over and check the unit out, make sure it's good. The home inspector may have found something that requires additional inspections. And as long as you know that as a home seller, you're going to know that when you get the call from my team and I, when we say, hey, they're going to send over this and this on this day and this day to get an additional inspection, you'll already know that that's something that's normal. You won't get all clinched up and be like, why? And because you're a little scared, give us a little pushback. It's okay, guys. They're falling in love with the house. When we're helping you buy your house as a home seller, going to buy the home because you just got your home under contract, if we need additional inspections for you, we're going to request them. We're absolutely going to request them, guys. Doesn't that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. There might be additional inspections, and it's normal, guys. It's normal, okay? Don't worry about it. Even on new construction, we have additional inspections sometimes. Huh? Guys, come on. If you're talking about a house that's 20, 30 years old, that's been through 20, 30 years of Oklahoma weather, there might be additional inspections, and it's normal. Don't let that freak you out. Item number 2, when the request for the inspection comes through, just confirm it. Just confirm it. You're selling a product. We got to work around the buyer's inspection time, okay? Unless there's something horrible, like family emergency, something horrible, stopping that we can't get the buyer in there to do the inspections, we've got to confirm those appointments. We got to let that buyer get in there and get those inspections. They only have a certain amount of days. We agreed to give them a certain amount of days to get those inspections done, and they have to get them all done. If they can't get them all done, that's going to leave them hanging, and they might not even want to buy your home anymore. So as soon as that request for home inspections comes through, we're going to make it happen. The team of agents that I work with, eXp Realty and I, we could be huge assets to you during this home inspection process. If you need someone to come get Fluffy and put Fluffy in the car and turn the AC on and let Fluffy get the car all dirty, maybe we'll take Fluffy for a walk. Yeah, we'll take Fluffy to the walk or something. We could board Fluffy. There's all sorts of options that we can help out with to make sure those inspections get done. If you're going to be out of town for inspections, no worries. No worries. That's okay. Because the buyer doesn't need a seller there during the inspections. So no matter what comes up, unless it's something horrible, crazy, we have to confirm those inspections. It's going to make the whole process go smoother. It's going to be a lot easier on the buyer, the person giving us all the money for the house. That's the person we want to make happy. When the request for inspections comes through, give it a confirmation. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense, that you got to confirm the inspection when the inspection request happens. Okay. All right, perfect. And now the number one thing that's going to set you up for success when it comes to getting the inspections done after you do step 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is leave the home. Don't be there. Just like during the showings, let the agent, the professional, licensed, insured agent, do their job and handle those home inspections. Don't be there as a seller. The worst thing that always happens at home inspections is a seller starts arguing with a home inspector. That's not going to, in front of the customer, that's not going to accomplish anything. That's not going to help out the situation. The best thing you could do as a home seller during the buyer's home inspection, when you're selling your Oklahoma City, Oklahoma home, is be gone. Be gone. Leave the home. Go watch the movies. Go take the kids and the dogs to the dog park. Be at work. If you work remotely, get a laptop. Go work somewhere or go into the office if your office is here and work remotely. Don't be at the home during the buyer's home inspection because, like we talked about on one of the other steps, the buyer's fallen in love with the house at this time. The inspector's doing their inspection. The buyer, they're doing things like telling their mom and dad about the house or telling their spouse about the house because the spouse couldn't be at the home inspection, or they're telling their friends about the house, or they're talking about it on social media. OMG, I'm at my home inspection. This is so amazing. Da 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 da. Here's pictures of my fireplace or something, or the amazing backyard that you prepped because you're a great seller. Look at my my backyard with this fire pit. OMG, I love it. Okay, be gone. Don't be there. Don't bug the home inspector. Don't bug the home buyer. Let them fall in love with the house. Guys, if you follow those 7 tips when it comes time during your home inspections as a seller of your Oklahoma City, Oklahoma home, that's going to set you up for success. It absolutely will. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider subscribing and please consider hitting that notification bell if you want more. If you want to be updated with more content like this video dropped today. We're going to start adding more. We're going to start adding some more seller information videos because a lot of our customers over the last 15 years are selling their houses right now, and we don't want them to feel left out. And guys, I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, please consider sharing this content with a friend of yours, and then also consider subscribing to the channel. Yes, Jamonte, you are the man. Doggy torpedoes. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. We'll see you on the next one. As always, when you're thinking about selling your Oklahoma City home and land, give the agents and I a call at eXp Realty. We're absolutely here to help you through that process. And if anything, it'll give you a concrete, straight outline of exactly what we do to help our sellers accomplish their goals in selling their homes and land. And we give you the straight numbers. We only talk about market data and give you the straight numbers so you know exactly what to expect when it comes that time to selling one of the largest assets that you own. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.